you're doing fantastic today. It's been a while since my last video. I was hoping that I am going to start on my rifle build very soon. But with that said, I thought maybe I should come through and maybe just share. I have just recently purchased a new item that I've been looking forward to share with you guys. I've only been able to just open this up and see what is inside, so I'm just going to go ahead and share this with you. So I have been on a search for a scope cam. I've been searching for it for quite some time, and there's quite a few options that one could find out there, and most of the options are not even in the country, which is South Africa. So I purchased this scope cam in China. I think that's the only place that they don't have any distributors in South Africa. I think they might have maybe in the US, but I'm not aware of any. So I purchased this directly from Scopemate, and it took them about five days to deliver this. So they were quite customer friendly, or customer efficient, or customer concern, if I could put it that way, because the minute I had ordered and the shipping details were emailed to me, I immediately got a WhatsApp from the company, and the guys were continuously alerting me that the item has shipped out of their country or have been moved out of the country, and it's on a ship, and so on and so on, up until a certain degree that I received the package. Still at that point, I had been in communication with their customer service, and once I had received the item, the customer service guy was even keen to WhatsApp me, try to engage to find out whether the item, I had already opened it, is it still in good shape, am I able to set it up, and so on and so on. So they were quite friendly when it comes to that. So I am very much happy, and yeah, I'll take this out to the range mode, and I'll show you guys how it looks and how easy it is to set it up. I'm so excited. Alright, so going ahead with the unboxing. Alright, so I love the box. First of all, it's quite a nice box, interesting and very solid. So this box would ensure that this or your item does not arrive to you and it's broken or whatever. So I love the box. Like I mentioned, the item was purchased in China. So this is the Scopemate S28. I think there's another one which is the Scopemate. I think it's the 18. So this is the high-end version, the Scopemate S28. So going ahead with the unboxing, let me just put that over there. So you get a nice casing or bag. It's like a velvet type of a bag. So in this bag, it comes in with manuals that you can go through in terms of how to install and how to set up the scope cam. It's quite a nice document on there, and this is just on how to then focus your scope cam through your reticle. So this bag then ultimately you can use it to keep your actual scope cam and so on. So it's a very nice bag, and this bag would make sure that there aren't any scratches or whatnot on the scope cam. So what comes in the box, these it's a set of scope rings. Let me just put this aside. So it's a set of scope rings. You have an installation tool. This is like an Allen type of a tool. So you have that. Then you have these rubber bands that you have on there. Let me just put them. You have the actual scope cam. on there. So you have that's the scope cam. You have on there the on button, so this connects onto a Wi-Fi that is through your app. So they do have a Google Play or an Android app and an iOS app that you use to connect up with the scope cam in order for you to set up your your focus and so on. So that's your on button, your Wi-Fi, and your camera. This is what you click in order for you to record. And if you want to take pictures using the scope cam, once the scope cam is on, you can just click on that button once. Then from there on, you will have the camera function where you will be able to then take pictures using the scope cam. So from here, this is your focus knob, and you'll have a battery on there. So this is where the battery is. You'll keep the battery on there. I think this is a rechargeable battery. The nice thing about it that I have seen in comparison with the trigger cam is actually the fact that you can change the battery once you have any issues with the battery. But with the trigger cam, you are unable to change the battery because it is embedded inside the actual trigger cam. So this is how it is. Those are the only buttons you have. Then from there on, you have that over there, which is where you charge. You use that to charge the battery. You have a USB-C, and you have your old type USB, and that's where you have your memory card in order for you to store your footage. So the scope cam in most cases works with the app, and I am still to try if it's possible for me to do any footage without connecting to the app. So I'm going to try that later on. So you have more rings on there just to help you to lock up onto your actual scope. So let me put that aside. Then we see what else do we have in the box. So you have a set of screws and rubber rings on there. I think apart from that, that's about it. That's what we have on the box. And so just trying to break down all these items. So these rings over here will help you because you have different scope sizes, right? So because you have different scope sizes, these rings will help you to tie up or to connect up your scope cam onto your specific scope. So you can have a huge scope. You'll be able to connect to mount, in fact, the scope cam, or you can have a small scope. You can still be able to mount the scope cam. So this is what these rings are for. So it's different sizes, as you can see. So these rings are actually, this is how these rings connect up. You have that ring over there. Then this is, because you can see the housing on there, it's quite a huge inlet. So you just mount or you put those rings around, then in order for you to be able for the scope cam to actually hold up firmly onto your scope. So this is basically the same use for these rings as well. These rings are used to connect onto your scope, and that's where your scope then your scope cam goes around these rings. So that's basically a very easy setup. So also I think The other nice thing is the two screw system that they have. These enables you to be able to connect up and firmly tighten up. I know you cannot tighten up a lot on a scope, but these enable you to firmly tighten up the scope cam so that it does not fall off, or the scope rings do not slip out of the scope that you had mounted this on. So this is basically on here you won't see much of a difference because this is just an inlet. It does not have any magnification or whatnot. So this is basically what the scope cam is all about. It's a very nice, as much as some would say that it is not so likable in terms of having the battery on there, or that it is a bit bulky. But for me, that is exactly what I like. The fact that I can, once my battery has died or whatever, I have an issue with the battery, I can just unscrew this, purchase a new battery, put on a new battery, and I'm good to go. And also with the fact that I can easily interchange my memory cards and whatnot, and for me to just, once that memory card is full, I can then easily connect up a new memory card on there and still keep on going. And also this is, like I mentioned, you connect this via a Wi-Fi connection. So whenever you switch this on, it has a Wi-Fi connection in order for you to connect it up to your cell phone or your mobile device. So once you switch this on and you let's try, I hope, okay, there you go. So you see I've just switched it on just now. So in order for you to connect it up with your cell phone, you would then have to press the Wi-Fi button. So what then that does, it then flashes that over there, right? So that will continue to flash until you've connected the scope cam onto your phone. Then from there on, it will stop flashing and it will be just a solid light. Then like I mentioned, now it's currently on video mode. I'm not sure if it will, okay, then it would need me to connect up onto the phone before I can be able to switch it over to the camera. So I like this because also the button, it's very nice to have something that does not have like a lot of multifunctional buttons. I know this is my on and off and for the camera, and it's just a one click in order for me to do the camera. Then I have my Wi-Fi and my video. So those are the few buttons I have. So once I've focused it here, I'm able to focus it and I don't need to do anything after that. The only reason I would then come and do my focusing again is if I perhaps change and put it on a different scope, then I would have to do some focusing on it again. So that is it, guys. It's a very nice and very simple, easy to use scope. So I will show you how it works and how easy it is to set it up once I get to the range. Like I mentioned, I hope that I will go to the range this coming weekend, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to set it up and how clear it is in terms of the view and so on. So yeah, that's about it from me, guys. Before I leave you guys, just be ready. I will be doing like I mentioned on my previous video, I will be doing a rifle series belt. You'll see one of my videos that I had done previously. I had shown you the unboxing of my barrel in action, my 6.5 Hour Creed More that I had recently received. So I'll be doing a rifle build pretty soon. I'm just waiting for my chassis to arrive. I've already also made a purchase of the scope. So as soon as that scope comes through, I'll do an unboxing for that one as well, and I look forward to the unboxing. I hope I can take you guys on a journey of me doing that unboxing, and most probably I'll also be doing some reloading for that rifle as well. Just trying to get ready for competition series once the hunting season is done, most probably after in August or just after August. There will be competitions that will be starting, so I'm just also trying to get ready for those as well. So I will see you guys pretty soon. Cheers.